Hi, Sagittarius. Don't mind the background noise because, like I've said before, on the weekends, I live with roommates. So, yeah, it's NASCAR day. So, anyways, it's really funny because I wasn't going to do a reading today. I have been spending the weekend resting, as I've been real transparent about, so that you know what's going on with the channel. I have been dealing with some side effects. So, yeah. But I was playing around with the cards and this message just came through. I asked for me, I asked for y'all, I asked for... Now, what's interesting is that, when I was doing shuffling the cards before this message came through, I was asking for the upcoming week. Now, with this, I didn't ask for any time. So we might do a little bit of timing or take a look at it um, to see if we can narrow it down. But sometimes we can't. It will just happen when it happens. But it seemed as if it was an important message for you. And you can also book personal readings now through the description box. Will take you, there's a link in the description to take you there. So let's get into it. Sag, all is well. And let me just say, you're seizing a moment here, and it feels you are, or the other person is. Somebody's seizing a moment, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of like to say something that they've been holding back from saying, or to have a conversation to that they have been holding back on. And the Ace of Swords is the opportunity. So for some reason, whoever is seeing the opportunity. And there is some clarity that comes through, for sure. And I kind of feel like after this conversation, you may be unsure, because I did ask for Sagittarius, so I really feel as if this is something you're doing. It could be something that someone else starts. And, because we know, right? Because sometimes, Sag, we won't say things because if we say it, if we start, you're going to have to hear the whole truth. And sometimes as we know, people aren't ready for the whole truth. So it's kind of like it can be that situation where they start the conversation and you're like, are you sure you want to have this conversation? Because it may not go the way you want it to. And I feel like at the end of the day, I don't know that anyone is really, there is some clarity. I don't think the conversation itself lends to a resolution. I think there are some things learned, and then we kind of go back to our own corners to think it out. Because the Four of Cups, I do feel like the person in question has been disappointing, or the situation has been disappointing, or you may even feel that the conversation was disappointing, that you don't know, right? Two of Swords, and I feel like it's disappointing because there isn't a resolution. And but I don't know, because when I wasn't feeling disappointed by it. And that's the thing that's funny about this. So the Star, the Five of Wands, the Strength card, and the Fool is on the bottom. And the Wheel of Fortune. So this does actually bring about a good change. It does. So it may not be apparent to you right away, but it is going to bring about a good change to a situation that has needed healing, and healing is present with the Star, and just a feeling there is a feeling of positivity coming in, that this can be worked out. And I feel like you and whoever else this is have opposing views, and that's been a challenge. You don't see things the same way, right? That's what's caused the fighting. But there's a new beginning here. There's a start, fresh beginning here. A change you're really not expecting, because I feel like, interesting, the Seven of Wands, the World card, and the Empress. And the Six of Wands as well, which is really saying to me that, and the King of Cups. So there's understanding coming in, and they're understanding you, because the Seven of Wands is definitely Sagittarius for me. There's understanding you, and starting new from that point. There's a new understanding coming to this. So, wowza. But we're going to ask more questions, because that's what we do here. That's what we do. So we're going to ask some questions from the spirit guides, which those of you who are regulars here know that I use this clarifying life situations deck for messages from spirit. All the messages are from spirit, but you know what I'm saying. The direct line. So we can find out more about this conversation. And look, all of you might not be having this conversation, but it's definitely well, Sag, just so you know. So what's it all about? Oh, what's it all about? Okay, answers unfold. So there's answers coming, and you're really being asked to keep your mind open. Wow. Yeah, and dualities here. Has to be a clown, right? Why is there a clown in this duality card? Y'all know how I feel about clowns. And fulfill promise. Stay committed to your path forward, for each step forward brings you closer to. So definitely, in order to move forward, I don't know. I feel like you're really being called to see the other person's point of view. Not, and you have to be in that mindset when these answers come, because they might not be the answers you expect. So tell me about this duality. But it's a good thing, because look at this, the right track. It puts things on the right track. And wow, okay. Thank you, Spirit, for real. So next we're going to take a look at, who is this person to you? Who is this person to Sagittarius? Why is it all happening? Why is it important? Who is this person to Sagittarius? Who is this person to Sagittarius? That was a weird card to come in. It could be someone that you spent time with, or the last time you saw them was during the summer, but this could all be happening in a few weeks. The Knight of Cups is kind of saying there might have been romance here. Justice. Or this person just is determined to make things right with you. One more, please. Oop. Yep, 3 to 4 weeks. The waning moon. 3 to 4 weeks, Sag. Okay. So what is this conversation about, for goodness sake? See, I think for different people, this conversation could be about different things, right? But we'll see. What's the conversation about? Ooh. Something that didn't happen. What's the conversation about? Or someone that wouldn't change? Let's see. Yeah. Nine of Cups reversed. They were very much about themselves. And they are being very honest about that. And look, here's the Hermit again. See, these appeared in the first part of the reading, which says to me that this person has really been thinking a lot, working on themselves a lot about their selfishness. And they're not happy with the way things went at all. You know, that might be hard for you to tell, but that is true. So, how does this all help Sagittarius? How does this help Sagittarius? Oh, wow, okay. Nine of Pentacles. How does this help Sagittarius? How does this help Sagittarius? Okay, because I feel like you want this change as much as they do. Nine of Pentacles. 6 months is here. So you've kind of been... These were changes you really wanted this person to make. And you did want that. And you waited. I mean, so this is very specific. You would have waited months for this person or hung in with them for months, hoping they would make this change or these changes, and they didn't. And you wound up disappointed. The Four of Cups again. Oh, the Lovers. So Two of Cups. This was a very close connection. Six of Cups reversed. And this is definitely someone you know. Someone from your past. Don't shoot the messenger. Let's see how you're going to feel about this. How will Sagittarius feel? How will Sagittarius feel? Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I kind of feel like you're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, believe it or not. So if you're someone who's really not interested at all, then that wouldn't be you. But it does kind of feel... I mean, you don't expect much because of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is usually seen as immature. With Strength reversed. You don't expect much from this person. But you're still willing to hear them out. Okay. Oh, how's this all work out? Possible outcome, but keep in mind that, you know, free will and all of that can change anything up. Possible outcome here. King of Swords, the Magician. I mean, I feel like this person has not really been a person of action, but in this case, they are taking action, and they've given this action a lot of thought because of who you are. They see you as the Empress, and the Empress is very important, you know. The Empress also speaks of healing and love and, you know, goddess energy. Seven of Cups. I feel like this person also has always had like a lot of options, but they didn't take them up the way that you think. Interesting. Interesting. So let's get some advice for you, Sag. So this definitely feels like a what had happened was. Advice for Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius's advice? God, the Four of Cups is just plaguing this reading. 10 of Cups. Wow. 5 of Cups. Let go of the past and let happiness come in. There's a possibility here for the 10 of Cups. Let it happen. But only if you can let the past go. Because if you can't, you'll just keep going backwards into the disappointment. And it won't allow things to move forward. 3 of Wands in the Tower. So, yeah. Okay. That's what I have for you, Sag. That was a very interesting reading, and I hope it really helps. Toodles.